I've been looking forward to this day for a little while. I have a customer who got in a good financial situation, and we worked out a trade deal on a box that he has so that he could purchase this 72-inch, 17-drawer monster cabinet with a hutch and a side cabinet. This box is manufactured by Extreme Tools for the Monster brand. So let me give you a look around. We'll do a complete review. We'll look at all the features, the construction details. We'll talk about dimensions and pricing. This box has a lot of features that you only find on some of the top tier other premium grade boxes, like the Snap-on Master series. It has some features that even those guys don't have, and I think you'll find that for the price, this is a far better value than most competing boxes on the market. To start, let's look at how heavy duty they built this. 17 drawers, 9 of which they double up on the slides. The slides are rated for 150 pounds, including the drawer that has a locking compartment for your laptop, scanner, or important paperwork. So with this many drawers with double slides, the capacity of each drawer is far greater than similar ones that you'll find on other manufacturers. For example, on the Snap-on Master Series toolbox, they'll put deep drawers like this in the bottom, but they only come with one set of slides. You can get a second set, but you have to pay for it. And I would think that for the money you're spending on a Snap-on Master Series box, it would come with those already. These guys come with 9 of the 17 drawers with double slides. One of the greatest features about this box is the drawer latches. You can see here that there's a hinged latching drawer pull. When you pull that, it lowers the latch out of the way and disengages from the box. So when you close it, it's a good positive lock, and then you disengage it by lifting the pull. That's really important. How much does a fully loaded drawer in the toolbox weigh? In the hundreds of pounds. So if you don't have a latching pull, or any kind of latch rather, to keep that drawer closed, if you're moving that box around and this drawer starts to open on its own, with the amount of weight in there, that's going to be quite a bit of inertia and momentum. And if you have enough drawers that open up on a box like this, when those are fully extended, you can tip that box right over. If that happens, it's a sad day for everybody, because you're going to break the box. You might break or lose some tools, and somebody might get hurt. Having a positive latching system like this eliminates that possibility entirely. In addition, the way these are constructed is superior. That's an all-metal mechanism. If you compare this to the Matco or Snap-on release mechanisms, you'll see that theirs are made out of plastic. Even the ones on the Snap-on Epic series have a similar looking design to this, in that it's a hinged latching pull. But with the plastic construction of that and the ones that Matco has, and also the plastic ones on the Snap-on Masters series and below, you are going to wear out that plastic over time. And when that happens, excuse me, they can be replaced, but the longevity on a design like this is far greater. Every drawer on this box is a full extension drawer. What I mean by that is when you pull the drawer out, the back of the drawer comes out flush with the front of the box. And the reason that's important is because on a box that doesn't do that, you're going to lose about 3 or 4 inches of the back of the drawer underneath the box. Small, round, flat tools like wrenches, screwdrivers, extensions, and the like are going to get lost in the mix. If this drawer is full, there's going to be a ton of stuff in it, and if a tool gets hung up back there, you're going to be spending time looking for it, and your organization is going to suffer. When your time is money, the more efficient you can be, the better. And when you have a full extension drawer in a box like this, that just makes you more efficient. The side cabinet has 3 drawers. And even the deep drawer in the cabinet, they double up on the 150-pound drawer slides. Shelf on the top and 2 adjustable shelves down below. The box also has double wall construction on the sides and on the bank dividers. The hutch has a design feature I haven't seen on any other manufacturer. Look at the front panel and you'll see this seam here. That's because it's hinged. Unlike other hutches, where the lid flips straight up and then slides back, this one lifts straight up and goes back, being supported by 2 gas shocks. Why is this design so good? Because on other hutches, there's usually a cross member that goes the width of the hutch from one end to the other. And when you're standing at the hutch, if you're exactly the wrong height, if you want to reach in or get to something that's deep in the hutch, you're going to be hitting your head on that cross member, or you have to duck down to get in there. It's much more comfortable to stand at a hutch like this where you don't even have that concern. A shelf with holes to store any kind of tool that you can fit in there. A power adapter with 3 AC outlets and 2 USB outlets. A power tool holder. And full adjustability for the shelf throughout by choosing the height and mounting the set screws appropriately on either side. A composite top, and there is a stainless steel option as well. For the dimensions on this thing, the height of the box itself is almost 47 inches high. It's 25 inches deep. And the box itself is 72 inches wide, but when you add that side cabinet, the entire assembly, 94 inches. And this box is pretty heavy duty. It's built to take just about anything you can throw at it. Running the entire width of the box under the top is a frame channel, which allows you to put as much weight on this thing as you want, and you don't have to worry about the top sagging. And as far as the 2 widest drawers on this box go, each has 2 channels that are boxed out to keep the drawers from sagging. And while we're underneath here, also check out the heavy-duty latch for the locking system. Now underneath, the box is fully framed out with heavy gauge framing channels that run front to back and side to side. In addition, there's a heavy duty plate that mounts underneath to support the cabinet from the bottom, in addition to the 6 large bolts that secure it to the side of the cabinet and the hutch. The 6 heavy duty casters have their own individual grease zerks for lubrication, in addition to the swivel components also having their own zerks. If you watch any of my other toolbox review videos, you'll see that I like to make recommendations regarding who the best consumer group is or the target market is for toolboxes. On a box like this, I do not recommend it for someone just starting out or a technician who doesn't yet know if this is the commitment they want to make for their career. But for everybody else, if you're committed to your career, even if you've been turning wrenches for 40 years, the construction quality on this box ranks it up there with a lot of other premium grade names on the market. And it's pretty difficult to beat the price. See how much a similar setup costs from any of the franchise tool truck brands. Snap-on, Matco, Cornwell, and Mac are all gonna get you in a setup like this for $15,000, $20,000, $25,000. This entire setup, the way you see it, retails for less than $7,000. So are there heavier duty boxes on the market? Sure there are. The Snap-on Epic series is maybe the heaviest duty box I've ever seen, but you're gonna pay for it. For the price, I find it very difficult to beat the value of this setup. Now do me a favor, click down here to subscribe because you're not gonna wanna miss what I got coming up in the future, including a Matco box that I'm taking on trade for this setup, and I just ordered an identical setup to this for a customer who's gonna take delivery next month, and he's gonna be trading in a Snap-on Epic tool cart. So you're not gonna wanna miss those reviews. Thanks so much for watching. Now remember, use a tool, don't be one.